Oh my god! Oh my god! Alright, what's up everybody? It has been a while since I have last done my series, which is analyzing RDC's Rocket League gameplay. Last time I left off, I wanted to analyze Ip, Dylan, and Ben, but it seems now, finally, we get to see the infamous John, the man with the metal jaw, the most villainous individual of RDC, but he's actually probably one of the nicest individuals. And despite his niceness, he plays very aggressive on the field, at least the last time I checked. If you don't know who I am Glacier. You are on my extra channel, where I just do things that make me curious, or that I'm interested in. And one thing about me is that I really love Rocket League. It's fun to watch RDC struggle, but it's also very fun to watch them improve. And in the hopes that maybe one day they get to see this and maybe gain some insight, some introspection into how they play, I make these videos for that reason. Outside of that, let's get it started. Here we go, first time.
No whip.
All right, let's see how he starts on kickoff. The nice flip into it, okay. Was that Mark? You know, Mark's a pretty, ooh, Dez. Okay, right off the bat, we got two players defending the goal here. Now, as you can see, Leland is just slightly more forward. But if you've watched my previous video on Leland, you will know that this guy, he plays a little more defensively. He's not as skilled as the rest of them, but he's a great defensive player. And he uses his drifts pretty well from last time I remember. So knowing Leland, he would stay back here. And because of that, I think it made Dez here kind of like hesitate a bit, like should he go, shouldn't he go? This is a common phenomenon. It's why when you play threes, you kind of just gotta commit to an act, bro, just so it doesn't create confusion. It will happen inevitably, despite that. Like even I do it, even the top ranking players do it.
Oh no!
And it pinches. However, blue team didn't get that. It pinched up, and it would have been so good for blue team to go for that. I don't know why they didn't go for that. So I got Ben's POV. Man, look at this man's face. I love Ben, bro. He's so funny, man. Like his reactions are just hilarious. But as we can see, Ben here is in the perfect spot to just send that thing. Oh, Mr. Dylan Patel. Anyway, that's why that shot didn't go in. Let's go back.
Yeah, me and Leland get that bitch.
It make no fucking sense.
Oh, Ben, I was gonna go get that.
Oh, y'all say something.
Ooh, look at Dez, man. I love to see it. I love to see the aerials.
Ooh, nice.
Okay, Mark going in. Mark is actually, you know, I've said it before. Ooh, hold on. Wait a minute. Go back. You see, I've always said Ben and Dez are like the top two Rocket League players. And this is one of the reasons. Off the wall, first of all. Off the wall going towards him. That's a very ingrained reaction to go up for that aerial, of course. Very well done.
Who's that?
Okay, he goes up.
I'm on it. Let's go! Oh my!
And if Mark wasn't there, Dez would have got that shot. But you could also argue that it was still Mark's ball here, and that could have been a shot on goal. However, you know, this is something I've argued a lot. If you are new to Rocket League and you are watching this video, then allow me to explain one of the core concepts of 3s/2s, basically any team-based game mode in Rocket League. That is position. The priority for who gets the ball is the person who's closest to it, and that usually means the person furthest front, which is Mark, right? Which is Mr. Mark right here. But as we can see, we got Dez in a better position to strike the ball, because as you can see, the ball right now is going mid. It's going in front of Dez. He has the better angle, and Dez knows that. That's why you see this long boost trail here, because he is using all that boost right there to go get that ball. But unfortunately, you know, I've said it before, Mark's kind of a ball chaser. As much as he chases his bag, he's got to stop chasing the ball. You know what I'm saying?
I'm on it. Let's go.
And so it kind of
God.
throws the shot off axis,
I'll take that.
If you go,
which is fine. I mean,
Boy,
it's whatever.
Fastball. That hoe was fast. Oh shit, my bad.
Rotate,
I got it. Bad. Go back.
Okay, but so far, Dez is playing amazing.
Oh, fuck, I missed that bitch. Man.
Oh, come towards me.
Ooh.
Lock in.
Hold
Come towards me,
on.
Lee.
What's that? So Dylan's going up. This were me. I would be heading back. I would just immediately turn back because there's the other concept in Rocket League, which is 50-50s. Think of like two rams headbutting each other, basically, when it comes to two Rocket League players, both at semi-equal distance here. As you can see, they're both going to try and ram the ball. However, when you are on their side as an enemy player, in which case Dez is on the blue side, you want to be careful. You don't want to overextend and put yourself out of play, which, let's just watch this.
Oh,
If he would have just flipped into the ball, that would have been a solid 50, but he kind of missed. Thankfully, he still got, I think that's Mark. I can't really tell. Oh, it's Leland. Okay.
Go middle, man.
oh, wow. No, too much.
That's my five over me.
Damn, Dylan.
Okay. Yeah, Dylan plays kind of like a guerrilla warfare
Going towards
specialist.
middle, Jay.
Okay. He's going up the
Yo,
wall.
Though.
Decent challenge.
That right there, though.
He's still here.
What's it back?
Okay, he's going for it.
You got that, Jay?
Dylan still got it. Just wait for him to jump and then go for it.
Oh my God.
Ah, he was a little slow. That's fine.
There we go. Nice.
Nicely.
All right.
You got it, Lee?
Okay. He's going for the save. Ooh. So what I'm noticing already from these few minutes of him playing is, one, he kind of has trouble flipping into the ball. Maybe he just, he's Dez is a really good player. I'm just gonna say that off the bat. He's really good, but kind of like Leland, kind of struggles a bit with his mechanics. But he's very offensive. He places himself very well. Execution needs a lot more polish, I'll say. So that's one goal on Dez's team. John is not looking so hot right now, but that's okay. I know you're gonna do better, bro. I could just feel it in my bone. Know what I mean? All right, so Leland's on kickoff. Not bad.
That's me.
Okay, I don't need to really speak on that. All three of them went on kickoff. At the most two. At the very least one. All three overextend. You get shot on. Don't do that.
Nice hit.
Hey, Dylan, go middle.
See, look, Ben setting it up.
Yes. Good
That
job.
would have been a goal.
That was good.
That would have been a goal.
Not there, then I ain't gonna stop it.
Move, nigga.
Ooh.
Give me that too.
Dang, Dan. When you
Nice
start
hit,
playing
Jay.
like
Ben,
that.
I got it. Oh my god.
There goes Ip. Ooh, good corner shot. I like that. Maybe I spoke too soon. Once again, he's a great player. I love his use of the corner of his vehicle there. I love the use of that. Because a lot of them don't know how to do that all that well. He lines his car up very well with the bar, like straight ahead, as you can see. He twisted his car a bit. Good placement on the ball. But, Ben is just such a good player, bro. Like, he's the only one who'd be able to counter a goal like that. Good challenge.
Nice, Jay.
Oh, nice. Hey, Dylan, go middle.
Dylan?
Good job, bro. Oh, it's gone. It went over me.
Now, he probably could have aerialed for this. I would have aerialed for that. That was my first instinct, looking at the positioning of this ball and how fast it was going, is to just aerial it. Or you could do the safe tactic and just go off the wall, which Des tried to do here. Well, he didn't really try to do it. He jumped towards the wall, which is kind of a mistake at that point. What you want to do is drive up the wall and then bam, do a little, like a little parabola U-turn type of deal.
Good job, bro. Oh, it's
But
gone.
he
It
jumped
went over me?
instead and he wasn't
Nice,
able to
nice.
get control. Once again, Dez has the instinct, the game sense developed from probably many Rocket League games played.
Damn, Dylan, you set that up for me.
Dylan, you got
Good
that?
shot on goal, but there goes Mr. Iceman Ip. Another icy fellow like your boy.
Off the wall
This
for
is
you.
going up the wall.
That's nice.
What he did was dangerous just now, Dez.
Off the wall for you.
Ooh, that's nice.
The way he rotated back is kind of an issue because I will explain this. This circle right here is Des. This is the op. Des is going back. The op is going forward, or is going in his direction. His team is moving forward. So here's the guy Des is rotating away from, or shadow defending against. The problem is that Des is rotating into his team, who's trying to get to the ball. The rotation here isn't effective because if his team has to go around to get the ball here, sorry about that arrow, this effectively leaves it open for these guys to come in and get the ball. It's a little messy, but basically he's rotating into his team. You don't rotate into your team. Instead, it'd probably be better if Des just went out, just went around this way, because he then could block off these guys from potentially getting a goal. If the ball were to head out into the field, these guys can come in 50 with the op and everything is good at that point. And there's very low risk of being scored on, etc., etc. Yes, my production quality is quite magnificent. Y'all should hire me, by the way, to do commentary on your on your Rocket League games one day. I would love to do it. Nevertheless, let's get back to the video.
You got that?
Okay, this is going up. Des needs to jump here. Straight up, just don't even hesitate. Jump for this. You are last man. If you don't do anything now, Ben is going to go for that.
Stay Ben, play ball, Ben.
Oh, I missed it.
And just as I said, he would have went for that. Now, he did kind of have a bad recovery, but thankfully the ball didn't go into the high corner here. Didn't go into the high corner area here. Instead, it went in the outer edge of the goal, meaning even though Ben did charge for the ball, and he wouldn't have gotten a goal. Heck yeah.
Play ball, Ben.
Oh, I missed that bitch.
I'm going back.
Nice.
I'm in the paint.
Okay, bet.
All right, we got Dylan coming in, stealing boost.
I got it.
Good 50, good 50. Okay, he's passing it out. He actually managed to get it hit, but unfortunately, or excuse me, let me start this over. Des, whether he did it by accident or not, got a nice little pass off to mid, which is great because he wasn't in the position to be getting a goal by himself there. And it's important to set your teammates up, not just yourself, your teammates, to get a goal. It is threes after all. It is a team game. But as we can see, the guy he passed it off to got demoed. Was it him who got demoed?
I had no what you call
No,
it.
Mark got demoed, so you know, Ben's being crazy right now.
Stupid ass. I mean, stupid deal.
Stupid deal.
That was good look.
Okay, it's going mid, but
Yep.
it's good defense. Leland bumped Des here. Oh no, that was Mark. Look at Ben, bro. This man's crazy. I love to see it.
Bitch, Dylan, that's you.
Proper rotation in and out. I love to see it. He could have just double jumped here. Like when a ball's approaching you very fast, you don't have time to, like, I don't know, reposition yourself. Just break as hard as you can. Double jump.
I was coming towards you.
Des didn't do that though. He flew out of position away from the ball. Thankfully, Leland was there though to catch it. Great positioning by them all here. I'm actually very proud of them. I see the improvement months later. It's slow, but it is visible. It is noticeable to my discerning eye. Way to go, guys. We rocking with it.
Nice.
Okay, Leland's rotating away. Mark's rotating in. What did I say once again? Do I have to go back to the diagram? Okay, so the names are illegible, but it's basically the same thing. We got two people 50-50ing in the corner here. We got teammates on the outside waiting for the goal. We got teams waiting in the back to defend. Mark is rotating in to Des here. He needs to rotate away at that point. Rotate behind his other players so they can move up and defend properly without running into their teammate and jacking up any possibility of scoring. It's just a critique. I'm not mad with you. I just want to ingrain it into your skull, okay? Just as you got the metal plate ingrained to your jaw, Mr. Des, and Mr. Mark in this case. Anyway, let's continue.
I got it.
Come back.
Despite that, it was a clear, very, very close miss.
Yeah, I'll be playing this.
Mark's rotating back. So Dez should rotate a little bit further behind. He's going back. He should be going for boost here.
Like I've been playing these last ones.
Okay, it was a little off center, but he did go for it.
That's good test, yeah. Good shit. Stay with it. You stay with it. If it goes,
Good challenge.
Nice, Jay.
Flash.
I would go for this.
Hit that Ben.
Yeah. Don't like Ben had the same idea. Just go for it. Aerial for that. Only if you're really Whoa. Whoa. What happened there? I gotta see the other POV.
Go Ben, follow it.
They gonna hit it.
Oh my goodness. Okay, I know this is a Dez video, but Mark, man. Mark now, he's all the way over here in La La Land, bro. He needs to come back from La La Land, go around, like book it all the way to this boost. Or if you have enough boost, cut straight to the goal behind Leland here and defend. But
Go Ben, follow it.
we'll notice he instead overshoots
Let's go, nigga.
and a clear goal. That's unfortunate.
Ben, don't come that far out if I'm coming towards it. Cause you gonna sell it like that.
Don't come that far out if I'm coming towards it. Reviewing this footage, Mr. Mark, your rotation was a little off. No, not a little off. Quite a ways off. For one, from Leland's POV, he's not gonna see you. Like, let's just rotate back. Let's rewind back, man. Yeah, you are not in his view at this point. So I'm like, there's no way Leland would have stayed back. There's no way I would have stayed back from that point. Like you're not supposed to extend beyond the goal as last man at that point. But you know that's something we work on. It's something you'll learn to do over time. It's not Leland's fault at all. You know, you entered his blind spot. Basically, that's all that was. Let's continue. Good kickoff.
Nice. I'm in the middle.
Oh, that shit was too much.
I mean, that's
Bro, niggas
keeps whiffing those shots, unfortunately. Good offense, though.
Dylan.
Mistake. Tell me if you noticed what he did or what he didn't do.
Get the fuck out that nigga.
And it's right here that he didn't do something. If you guessed that he did not get mid boost before he went for the ball, you'd be correct. Why is it important that he goes for mid boost? Well, considering that he's still a little ways before the half line here, this little white line that my eyes are sort of gliding across here, that meets the boost at the end. And if you notice over here, he's got like 33 boost. Dez does not have enough boost to make a play. He needs to be, everybody, not just Dez, needs to be more aware of their boost levels when they go to make aggressive plays on the goal. Now, it is empty at the moment, but if I play this, I bet you Ben or Dylan are going to be right there to defend.
Oh, no, it's in goal.
Oh, you gotta come up. Oh, you gotta come up.
Yeah.
Shake him. Nice.
But yeah, man, you need more boost there
Hit it, Dylan.
for sure.
Oh, nice hit, Jay.
Oh, no.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Ah, too slow. You gotta be a little faster.
Nobody in goal.
Nobody in goal indeed. What a demo, bro. Let's rewind that. Dylan Guerrilla Warfare Patel. Dylan Demolition Patel, bro. Back at it again. See, that's that teamwork.
Oh, I missed it. Oh, I didn't.
That's that teamwork. People gave him flack for using what was it, free cam instead of ball cam, which yes, you should use ball cam more, especially once you start doing a lot more sophisticated maneuvers on the field. However, the man has a special way of playing. It works for him. I'm sure he'll develop into ball cam more as time goes on, but it works and he plays great. Ben with the great placement with the tail. It's great to hit the ball with the back of your car, flipping into it if you want a straight shot in. Yeah, with it flat against the ball, not at an angle, but like a 90-degree L shape, right?
Same rotation, same comms. Same rotation, same comms.
And I just want to say, the chat needs to chill out. I swear, every time they play Rocket League, they play Marvel Rivals, they play any kind of compy type of game, here comes chat being negative as heck, bro. Like, stop bringing the energy down with your negativity. You don't just bring the streamers down, you bring the rest of the chat down, being negative. Let's chill. Yeah, they haven't played Rocket League for years and thousands of hours, and they're not gonna be that good. So instead of being negative, how about you get like me and help them out a bit?
That's going in.
That was okay. You know, Desmond really needs to air roll. Like, he has the skill, he just needs to use air roll, man. Go back a couple videos, I forget which one it is exactly, but I explain exactly which binds you need to change on your controller to start using air roll more effectively. And you won't, and it'll feel a little weird at first, but you'll get very used to it. It will become second nature. You won't be haphazardly and sluggishly moving your car in the air like this and being unable to recover. Let's just be for real. We gotta air roll more. Not me. I'm trying to make all y'all into the avatars of Rocket League. Okay. Good. Mark.
Nice.
Rotating into it. Stop doing that. Stop doing that. All y'all stop doing it. Let me just say, this man, Mark, like, I get it. He sees the play in his head and he's going for it. A lot of ball chasers do this, by the way. But, you know, Dez was in priority position for the ball. If you're gonna go for the ball, you gotta say you're going for it, man. You know, let's not do that. Let's not have your teammates waste boost here. Put everybody at a disadvantage, basically, by wasting boost. Boost is king, okay?
It's on our side now.
We be stacking this. We gotta stop
Yeah, I am. Oh yeah, I'm in the middle now.
Yes, we do gotta stop.
I'm in the middle now.
Yeah.
Oh, I missed it.
That's Dylan.
Oh, Dylan got it.
I'm gonna go.
Okay, he could go with the wall.
See how I
Go
hit that like
to the
that?
wall.
That's how
Yeah.
you gotta hit it.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Mark.
Like, they're gonna be.
Well, I ain't even gonna say anything. I'm not even gonna say nothing. Good aerial. It was a little soft, but it was a good aerial. Dylan, great defense, great demolition by Dylan. Sets his team up. Unfortunately, they miss a very good chance to get the ball into the enemy goal, but it doesn't matter. They're up by 3. Blue team loses. That's the first game. Consider it the warm-up game. Let's see how they perform in the next one.
We'll rotate when we need to. Nice.
That was a really cool kickoff, I will say. The bump into the back of Dez, putting basically overpowering the enemy team. Okay, Leland can jump off the wall there and pass it to Dez, but unfortunately he didn't press A or X, whatever the controller he's using.
You got that, Diz? What's up?
Yeah,
Somebody said y'all.
Never mind.
try to challenge. Leland needs to rotate back. Man has no boost. Okay, he's rotating out and behind. That's
What
good.
we got?
I got it.
Oh no.
No, you don't got it, Mark. You got no boost, man.
Oh, never mind.
If you come out,
Go back.
Mark has 0 boost. Mark's saying he has it, though. If I were in Dez's position right now, I'd be ignoring this motherfucker. I'm sorry. No, I'm not sorry. This guy is so narrow-sighted. Like, all he sees is the ball, man. He don't see that he's low on boost. He don't see that his teammate has a perfect amount of boost to defend. He doesn't think he should just rotate all the way over to the other side. Maybe pick up some boost while the rest of them are still back. Rotate behind us and keep the defense high and going. Mark has made a lot of calls so far that just do not make sense overall. He's very tunnel vision at the moment. He's a good player though, but we gotta work on that, man. We gotta work on the tunnel vision. Tunnel visioning? We gotta work on lowering, you know what? I can't speak.
well, go ahead now.
Yeah. Ooh.
Okay, yeah, they keep rotating inwards. That's all right. still somewhat new, but I expect that to be improved
Nice. Go, Dylan.
over time.
I'm going mid.
Nice.
Well, Dylan.
Oh, fuck.
That was a good pass. Good hit by,
Oh, fuck.
yeah, Dez.
Yeah,
Dez unfortunately didn't see the other guy behind the ball. They're a little sluggish.
Go, Ben. Go,
Go ahead.
play offense, Ben.
Oh, that's you, turn around. Yep.
Okay, not too bad. Not too bad control. Mark needs to go for this. He didn't go for it though.
Good shit, Jack.
Went for it now.
Whoa,
Okay.
whoa, whoa.
What I would do here, since I'm already like kind of past the position to effectively 50, is I'd move out mid. Wait for Mark to move up and challenge Dylan, who's probably gonna hit it on the wall. So if I were Mark here, I'd go up wall, I'd hit the ball off wall. I, being Dez, would be in mid, and that would be a solid play. Maybe I should put that on the thing here. We got the wall. We have 2 orange players. All right. Mark. Deal with the heart because he loved Mark. What I do here is, since I'm Dez in this position, right? Since I'm Dez, Mark's going to challenge this for sure. Dylan's probably going to try and hit it towards the wall, and Dez is currently going to try and go for the ball like this. However, to make an effective play here, what you want to do as Dez is go out, position yourself out. I gotta learn the shortcuts to this. P-E. Okay, that's Dez. I'm gonna go out and position myself. As Mark, I'm going to go onto the wall here because that's where Dylan's heading. I'm going to counter Dylan. I'm probably going to get the ball, hopefully. And if I do, I'm now prepared, once I get past Dylan, to make a pass towards Dez here. And then we're just gonna draw that because Dylan's heart gets broken in that case. But basically, that's what that is. Anyway, let's continue, shall we?
I got Jack. Oh, no, shit. My bad. I got
Nice,
it.
Dylan.
But yeah, as you can see, because that didn't happen, they now have to go back and
Oh,
defend.
Lee.
Good.
There you go.
Yep.
There you go. That's a good weight. That's a good weight.
Leland, solid defense there, for sure.
Go, Ben.
There's no point in you
Yeah, yeah, I'm right here. I'm right here. Yeah, yeah.
But you're coming from behind me. Go to the middle.
He's saying go to the middle. Now, I don't necessarily agree with Mark on that. I feel like he's making a lot of wrong calls yet again. Because of the way he was positioned here, I gotta pull out the graph again. Let's just say this is the goal area. This is the wall. We got Dez here, Mark's here, and then we got 3 players. Dylan, we got Ben, and then we have Ip in the far corner. Now, Mark's movement here. Mark's going this way, basically. He's out of commission, excuse me. And the ball, I almost forgot the ball. The ball is like right here, okay? So Mark's out of position. These guys right here, blue team, they're going for the ball. Dylan's going this way, right? Ben's going this way towards the ball, and this is Dez's position right here. He's making his way towards the ball. This is perfectly fine. Mark is saying, however, Mark's orders here, I'm gonna use a lighter color, is for Dez to go here, which would mean that he no longer has the ability to defend the ball right here. Like, he can no longer defend. Ben's gonna get that ball. It's gonna go right past all of them. Leland's gonna be last. Meanwhile, Ip here is also going to then zip past Dez, keeping Dez out the game. It's not a very good call, right? And it's like, yes, Mark does wind up eventually getting into position, but by that point, it's too late. It's too late because he would have, because at that point, right? Let's just erase some of this stuff. Okay, so new positioning here is that Mark is now on the ball. Ip's focus is now here. He's moving now. We got both these guys, Dez and Mark, on the ball now. Now, to be fair, in this position, it would be wise for, Dez to stay back a bit. I will admit. Let's see, it looks like Dylan is kind of doing this number here. He's probably going for the bump on Dez because he plays like that. Mark going for the ball here is okay. Once again, Dez should stay back, but saying that he needs to go mid instead when you got these guys both here ready to do that, honestly, they just need to rotate back. He just needs to rotate back. But let's watch it again because I feel like we're getting lost in the sauce with the graph. You can see Ben flipped it off the wall. Mark managed to recover. He's saying there's no point for him standing behind him. There is a point standing behind. That is true. Double committing is very bad, but Mark is also very bad at not double committing. Ironically, which is very funny. No shade. It's just very funny, man. Seeing that happen a lot. It happens a lot. Okay, he hit it up. That's a good hit with the back of his car. Like I mentioned it before, hitting the car with the back of the tail end of the car is actually really good. Mark rotated inwards, hit Leland. That would have been devastating had they actually had to defend there. Once again, let's not rotate in to your teammates. Let's rotate out and behind. Okay, Ben was setting up, but Dez is there. He has no boost now, so he's got to stay back a bit. I'd say just go for some boost. He picked up some pads though. Pretty solid. He keeps losing his footing. Good hit. He needs to stay back a bit. Yeah, he can go for it now. Okay, following the ball. Good. Mark needs to stay back. It's frustrating. I keep seeing him ball chase. It's like one of the most frustrating things to deal with playing threes. It's having a teammate who ball chases, constantly just breaking rotation. He probably doesn't even realize he's doing it, right? Not surprising. Ooh, no boost. That's about all you can do is just hit it towards him. Or just try and keep possession and go towards the opposite wall. That's a good strat too. He's rotating behind, pretty good. They got me. All right, Lee's actually being a little offensive here. Okay, he's getting good rotation into the ball. He rotated from out towards the inside. See, a lot of people will just hit the ball directly on this side, but he made the great decision to go around and hit it on that side, right? Because if you hit it from here, it's just gonna go on the wall. It's gonna go mid. We already got like 2 people here. Doing it this way, even though it's going mid, it's gonna be a lot harder for them to catch the ball and make a play with it, you know? So good on Dez for that. See, like, yeah, it just goes back to him in that case. It's a really good hit. Okay. Yeah, go for the boost. Good. Ah, he missed. Yeah, that happens a lot. That's actually very common. You think you're going to hit the ball, but you're boosting too fast, and you forget the jump. Okay, now then, they both missed, but that was very dangerous. I will say that was kind of dangerous because if he did manage to hit it, it's going, you know, from where the ball is, it's going up and out, spilling towards mid. We don't want to make the ball spill out towards mid unless we know we have a teammate that's going to position it. So it's a good thing he actually missed in this case. Okay, so just stay there. All right, no, he rotated in because Leland was going back. Good. Let's follow the ball. I'd boost here. Yep. Okay, Mark's rotating beyond the ball, which is fine. A lot of whiffs in there. Ooh, okay. That should just stay here for like the next 2 seconds. Okay, they're in overtime. Okay. Decent kickoff. I jump for that. Yep, yep. Recovery needs work. I follow the ball. He didn't follow the ball initially. You can see he wanted to do something else right there, but I get it. Sometimes you don't recognize it at first. Huh. Good kick back by Leland. Yeah. So it's unfortunate he recognized too late that it was a shot on goal, and Leland did not jump at all for it. He's kind of out of position. It's one of those balls where you think it's gonna hit the top rim, but then it doesn't. That happens more often than you think. All right, so this will be the last game I do. I don't want to get too into it. We've talked a lot about the little things. Now I'm just gonna see if there's some good plays made. That was almost a solid play. Okay, good 50, man. That was in the air too. Go for it, boost up, yep. Solid. Mark needs to rotate mid here. Des hits it forward. Poor positioning. Okay, Des here just needs to rotate behind Leland. Tell Leland to go forward. Because I'm like, Leland at that point could have challenged the ball a lot faster than Des did here. Good challenge. Ooh, Dylan with the put. I love the way Dylan plays, bro. Honestly, as a team player, you couldn't ask for a better team player than Dylan. Oh no. Ben gets a cheeky little hit out towards me. Des tries to get it, which this is perfectly fine, but Leland made a grave mistake of leaving last place to go for this ball when he didn't need to. You know, it happens. Unfortunately, they put our boy in a very tight spot, and they wind up getting a goal. Ben very fast on the reaction there, very solid. All right, on the wall. Mark tried to go for it, but once again, he doesn't realize he doesn't have boost. Oh, is he using? Wait a minute. Okay, it still needs work, but I'm glad he's not using all his boost when he reaches supersonic, or after he reaches supersonic. I think Mark does it. I think Dylan does it still. I don't know. I have to check. I think they all do it for the most part. And it's something I spoke about in one of my last videos. Let's work on using our boost more efficiently. And let's work on getting boost more efficiently. All right, yeah, go for the, well. Okay, Mark comes up with the, yeah. Good call, man, because he was about to go for it. Okay, back to Des. Good challenge. It's going mid. Mark or Leland could go for that. Okay. Ooh. Yeah, that was a blind spot. Fair point by Mark on that point. At that point, you know, all of them have mics. It'd be good if they communicate. Yeah, that's a little dangerous. I mean, once again, they're rotating inward, but that one was a little more forgiving. It goes up. He's kind of out of position. If he could aerial effectively, that would be a great, you know, tap forward towards the goal. If he could aerial into the side of the ball, like right there, and then Mark right here would have a great shot, clear shot to goal. You know, I know Des can aerial, so he's got to start practicing those shots, man. Okay. Good follow-up by Mark. Can he get the... Ooh, good job, Des. Ooh, good demo by Ben. Oh my God, bro. That was solid, man. That was solid. Got me rubbing my hands like a fly. That was solid. Good job, man. Okay, good 50. I'll give it to Dats, man. This man, very good challenges in the air. Very good challenges I've seen. Very great areas. Now, I know comparisons to Thief of Joy, they're not as good as Ben's, but they're getting there. They're getting there, man. He is not that far behind. Mark. Got that tunnel vision going. You know, I need Mark to use his right stick a little more and just take a little peek to his left and right. You know, just a little bit. Or better yet, just, you know, do a quick double tap of the Y, or is PlayStation controllers triangle for Y on Xbox? You know, just do a double tap on that. It'll let you get a clear view of what's in front of you, and you're not stuck on the ball, not being able to see who's where, right? I think you'd stop cutting people. That's all right. That's fine. Mark's been doing that all game anyway. Oh, they are all off. No, Lee. No, he's too far up. We don't do challenges like that as last man. Not that far up, at least. Ooh, he hit it back by accident. Good demo. Dang, Dylan's solid with that. Oh, it's going right towards him. Aerial. Nah. They missed? What? That's crazy. Man, this was so perfect for an aerial. It still went in, but man, it was... Lord, I hate to see a good aerial setup be wasted. But, you know, hey, they're learning. They're learning. Oh my God! Oh my God! Hold up. That setup was sick.
Oh, that was clean. Did y'all see the way the car just slightly tapped off the ball, man? Just a little tap off the ball.
I love shots like that. That was solid, bro. If he would have used any more force, that ball probably would not have gone in. That was... Sorry, I keep unpausing and pausing. That was such perfect control. And he did it with 0 seconds left. Oh, damn. Dez is a goat. Dez is a goat. Let's freaking go. Please. Please don't sell this in the first 30 seconds. That was a good setup by Mark. Okay. Oh, Leland has no boost. He's gotta go behind. Yeah, double commit. That was kind of bad. Demo, that's good. He gets boost back and he goes into position for defense. So that demo was actually kind of useless. Good setup. Dang, too much power. Dez sees it. As I said, Dez has that instinct to set his goals up already. It's there. He just needs to work on his mechanics. That was so good, bro. Aerial. Oh my God, that's in. It's not in. Oh my God, Ben is scary, bro. Ben is scary, man. When he gets in the air. That man is too good. They have no boost. I'm like, they gotta rotate back a bit, bro. One of them has to. Mark's already up front, so maybe he can keep going for the ball, at least keep trying to make 50s. Leland, though, poor guy, doesn't realize he's overextended. He should probably go back to get some boost here. Nah, he had no boost. Okay. Oh, whiff. But hey, that's why we have rotation. So if you whiff, you still got your teammates to defend, guys. That's why rotation is important. Another pillar. Okay. Oh, yeah, that rotation was... That positioning was kind of bad. Good. Lee waited till he absolutely had to jump for it. This rotation needs work. I keep commenting on the rotation, man. It's the whole reason they keep getting scored on, honestly. From what I've noticed, there were a few times they got demoed, but for the most part, man, them setting up on the other team setting up on Dez and his team was almost purely off of mispositioning, right? Okay, good setup. I would double jump and use the tail end of my car here, just for future reference. If Dez ever sees this, I'd use the tail end of my car here, double jump into the ball, and then bam, hit it towards goal. It's going to fly in the air, not as powerful, but you're gonna get a nice little, it's gonna make them panic, and it'll give your team time to set up. But this is fine too. It goes towards the corner trap. It's a little hard to get out of this. Okay, yeah, you gotta let Leland go for this because it's just gonna spill out mid. That was a decent shot. Oh, wow. Let's go. They were all out of position, bro. Ben went for it when he shouldn't have. I guess they're not the only team to miss position. That was a great last match to see, man. Holy crud. That was really fun to watch, man. I'm kind of upset I missed this, but you know, I've been busy dealing with IRL stuff, jobs and whatnot, figuring out what else to do content wise, playing Path of Exile 2. I'm sorry I missed the stream, guys, but I am so happy we finally got a Dez POV, right? I've been asking for this for months, bro. On this YouTube channel, I've been asking for this for months, and we finally have it. So you know, the next time they stream, who should I get? I wish they had an IP POV. I wish they had an IP POV, but you know what? I will settle for having the rest of their POVs. I couldn't ask for more, honestly. Thank you, RDC, for giving me and many other people the ability to watch each of you play individually to see different perspectives. It really helps me analyze your play better. And in the future, I do want to, you know, be more detailed. But that's it. If you like the video, man, if you want to see me analyze more, and if you potentially want to see me just talk about different stuff, I mean, hey, I talked about Excel World and their power system a bit. I talked about YouTube's absurd YouTube's very weird and absurd music recommendations. And you know, I plan on talking about more weird stuff. So if you like that, definitely leave a follow or subscribe on this channel and follow me on Twitch and my main channel. I am Glacier, and you know, let RDC know, hey, there's a guy out here analyzing your Rocket League gameplay. He's giving out some great tips. You know, you should check him out someday. Maybe I will make these videos shorter, but I kind of like this in general. I kind of like just being able to ramble about strats and stuff. Speaking of, let's just go over some of the notes for Dez, right? At the end of the day, you know, Dez is a very solid player. He plays a little more offensively than the rest, but he does it in a very manageable way. He does it in a way where he plays aggressively to a point where he can effectively challenge the other players without over positioning too much. We saw firsthand how Mark was playing really aggressive, but was also impeding the effectiveness of his teammates. Dez wasn't doing that too much. There were some instances. Oh, I forgot to unmute. Dang, that sucks. But yeah, dang, I just realized I forgot to unmute Mozilla or Firefox. Nah, bro, that was cool. We got to see the dichotomy of good aggression versus bad aggression. Dez has the instinct, and I guess I don't really like using this term that much, but he has the Rocket League game sense to position himself to get great hits, great challenges, great defense. He does, however, need to air roll. They all need an air roll, but I especially think, you know, Dez, Mark, and Ben need to air roll more. Maybe Ben air rolls, I don't know. But because they're not air rolling, we noticed Dez's recovery be very slow, letting the enemy team go past him very fast, gaining the edge. We noticed that he whiffed the ball a lot because he wasn't really able to position his car well enough due to the lack of air roll. You know, if he could work on that next, I think he'd improve drastically. It is one of those things where a single button will make a huge difference in your play style and your growth as a Rocket League player. Anyway, let me know who I should analyze next. I am Glacier. You are on Extra Glacier, and I will see y'all whenever I see y'all. Bye bye. Bye bye. Let me. Hey, hold on, man. Hold on. Let me go. Mwah. It's that titanium forehead of yours. I know that's a little weird, bro. But whatever, bro. Whatever. I'm out. Peace.